Hello, today I want to talk to you about an exciting topic, the idea that perhaps our kids could get back to school. Most of the things with the pandemic have not been planned and have taken us off guard and flat-footed. My suggestion is that we start planning now to allow the children to go back to school in September. That gives us 4.5 months to plan and plenty of time to be able to get the kids back to school and back to some form of normalcy. Now, the first thing we have to understand is there's never going to be a situation of zero risk. You don't have zero risk in the winter that kids can't catch the flu, and the same thing is going to happen with the coronavirus, because the coronavirus is going to be with us forever now. It's never going to be completely gone. So we have to work with what we have. A vaccine is almost a year away, and the kids cannot be out of school for another year. So I have some suggestions about what can be done to make it a safer place for the kids and for parents and everyone to feel more comfortable with their children going to school. So here are some of my ideas about how to reduce the risk. And I hope if you know anyone in education, you will forward this video to them. So kids need to be encouraged not to bring extra stuff to school. So sorry, there goes the show and tell. Let's start with the school bus. The school bus is obviously where the kids first get to be with each other in the daytime. For parents who prefer to drive their kids to school, this should be encouraged. Or maybe they want to use the bus one week and to drive their kids the next week. But let's say they're using the school bus. How are we going to get a protocol that will make it safer for children? I think that the bus driver should be wearing gloves and a mask. And as kids get on the bus, they should get a little squirt of hand sanitizer on their hands. Now, this obviously will require parents to consent to their children getting hand sanitizer. If they don't want that, as I said, they could drive the kids to school. So the seats on the bus should be marked where children can sit, because we need to follow our social distancing guidelines. And so maybe every 2 or 3 seats is where the kids will sit, as opposed to all being bunched up at the front. The windows of the bus should remain open at least 3 inches all the time. This allows air to circulate in the bus and decrease the contamination. Each bus should be sanitized at the end of the day. At the school itself, on arrival, all the kids should go through a contactless thermometer. And this way we can pick up kids who have a temperature ahead of time. Any child that has a temperature above 99 should not enter the school and should be asked to return home. Let's say a child does not have a temperature. The next step is the bathroom. All the children should do hand washing before they start the school day. So I borrowed a couple of these suggestions from the Harvard Gazette, which was printed on April the 24th this year, and gives ideas for engineering of healthy building. Some of the strategies would be to optimize the building ventilation, the filtration, and the purification. Increase the flow of air from the outside, install portable air purifiers, and swap out filters that are already there, but ones that can capture smaller particles. The desks should be rearranged and staged so that the children are not sitting directly opposite or directly in front of each other. And the gym should be held as much as possible outside, or the gym should be aerated. If not, you may have to shorten the school day. Teachers should wear masks because they speak loudly, and this aerosolizes droplets. And there is an important aspect of public health education. This should be required for all the custodial staff, the staff themselves, the teachers, and parents should be invited before the beginning of the school year to a town hall to explain to them what these new measures are and why they are important, and also to clearly explain how the virus is spread. The custodial staff should be trained on sanitization procedures. Now, it sounds like this is a lot, but in actual fact, it's not going to be that expensive. And the world has changed forever, and we kind of have to accept that. There are lots of lessons to be learned from this pandemic. I would love to hear from you for your suggestions or what you think about mine. And please forward this video to any educators that you know. Let's start the conversation so that our children can get back to normalcy. Nice talking to you.